Hello, these are some of my winter garlic growing in 8-inch pots. We're in the winter months now. We've had 2 or 3 ground frosts. It's the beginning of November and it's quite breezy most of the time. We're getting some strong north winds whipping across the garden and it's doing the garlic no good. So I've moved it in closer to this fence just to get some wind protection. Of course, the problem with that is that you don't get as much natural light. You've moved towards the shade. But there are things you can do about that. There are ways you can improve the natural light. I posted a video earlier this year, homemade, no cost light box. If you want to search on that, you'll find that video, but I'll put a link in the text below anyway. And that was to use on a windowsill. So that was March time, and if you were sowing seeds and sowing them on a windowsill and you wanted them to grow strong and straight rather than leggy and leaning towards the light, that light box would have come in handy had you made one. I made one and it certainly worked for me, and if you have a look at that video you'll see the results. But anyway, we're not indoors now, we're outdoors. We're up against a fence, and what we're looking to do is trying to improve the amount of light that this garlic receives. We've got it out of the wind, but we've moved it into the shade. So we're going to try and bring some light into the shade. Now I've got a light meter to better explain what we're doing here, and I'll just show you that now. This is the light meter. Okay, it's already got a reading on it. It's not very bright today, the sun's out but there's some heavy cloud, and this is the sensor that reads the light. Now I'm pointing it now directly at the sun, and as you can see, that meter reading's gone up significantly. I'm going to pop this back down into the shade behind the raised bed, and you should see that light emitting drop significantly. Yeah, there's hardly any light down there in the shade. Bring it back up into the sun, and the reading goes up. Take it down into the shade, the reading goes down. So okay, let's have a look at these pots. I'll just see if I can move that there, that might be better. Okay, so I'm going to put this on this pot, and that's the amount of light that pot's getting now. Okay, it's just over 200, is it? I think so, I hope you can see that, just over 200. And this is a dark fence, a dark background. Okay, so I'm going to brighten this up. This is some white plastic stroke white cardboard. Okay. Now as I introduce this behind the pots, it's going to reflect light down onto that meter. If you keep your eye on the readout, it should get better and better. Okay, so we're reading 265 now, 269, 63. Let's go 260. Yeah, we're in the 260s. Now we'll take this away. And we're just over 200. We'll pop this back in again. And we're into the 260s again. We'll take it out. And we're just over 200. One last go. And we're in the 260s again. Now I think what you will find, if you have a go at this, if you do this, you'll find that this significantly improves the light to your pot plants growing next to a fence, particularly on a sunny day. The sun is out today, but it's behind cloud now. As you can see, there isn't any shadow to speak of. But on a sunny day, this is tremendous. I mean, the amount of light that this reflects back onto your plants is tremendous. So, if you want to have a go at that, it's dead simple. Just need a piece of this between your pots next to your plants. And don't forget to have a look at that homemade no-cost light box. I'll put a link in the text below. Okay, so this is Homegrown Veg signing out.